Man, I'm getting old, dude. My legs are starting to hurt. Oh, I almost just pinged the server booster, thinking it was stupid thing. Whoops. Let's not do that. Good idea. Okay, I have no idea how loud this is because I'll be honest. Um, I don't know. Usually when I make recordings, I just have like dual audio, like or not dual audio, like I have different audio tracks, so it doesn't really matter how loud it is because then I just edit it after the fact and then it doesn't matter. Okay, that's a I think we'll go somewhere in the middle of this. Yeah, that looks good enough. That's good enough to me. Maybe a little bit higher because I am gonna probably be sitting like right next to the mic the whole time. That's just like one part of the game. Can't even hear that. What are these? Okay, there there's something going on there. Yeah. God, my inventory is a mess, dude. I need to make like a storage room, but like I don't really have space on like my land. I mean, I have space to make something, but what I have in mind, I don't have enough space for yet. So, kind of just living off what exists right now. Yes. No. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna keep these in here. At least two of these. I'll make it a little louder, actually. Yeah, like that. Maybe I could just edit the. Sounds a little. Hmm. I have a lot of weird sound settings. Voice speech? I didn't even know that was an option. Turn this a little down, and then turn this a little up. How's that? That's fine. I didn't realize that it was this late, to be honest. Doesn't really feel that this late for some reason. I feel like I should be more tired right now because I did go outside and do outside stuff. But I don't really feel tired. Surprisingly, only my legs feel tired. Nothing else. See, this beacon is just like you can see where I like kind of stopped mining this area out. It's because this beacon like goes to here, but it doesn't go to over there, so it's kind of annoying. I need to go to the end soon to fix this pickaxe as well. It's like kind of going low. Go to my bad Enderman farm. Oop, feel a little carried away sometimes. Honestly, I kind of want to get like more performance enhancing mods because I do have sodium, but I know there's like crazier stuff that you can get. I'm kind of interested. Not really even just because I need it. Like I think I'm fine with. Whoa, what the hell is that? Yeah, maybe I do need it a little bit. I'm fine with like how it plays, but I am very curious on what that looks like. It's more of like a curiosity rather than like an actual need. Just gotta keep walking over here. The 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 small part of that beacon. Very weird how it works. I feel like sometimes I'm like not close to it and it gives me another one, and then sometimes I have to like walk super far where it actually like realizes I'm in it. Maybe the Enderman will help me out. We'll take maybe if I wait, like the monkey typewriter thing. Do you think if I wait long enough here, they'll steal all the blocks? That could be beneficial. I gotta keep remembering to like look at the durability of this thing. It's a dangerous game, you could say. Oh, here we go. Get some XP. Why not? Make it last like a fraction longer. It's gonna be really nice when I just get this area out and then I don't have to like run back and forth each time. It'll be very nice. I cannot wait. God, it's the food crisis. I really need to get a better source of food. It takes so long. I was gonna make like a mini like cow, not like farm, just like the basic like, breed a bunch together and kill them for food. But I don't have another cow, so I can't do that. And I don't know where to find them because I don't know. It's like I've been in this world so long that it's like they just don't spawn in now. At least I haven't seen one spawn in. I mean, there's got to be one somewhere. They can't just all the cows can't have just disappeared overnight. There's no way. I don't know why I have one cow anyways. Like I don't know what happened. I like surely I had two cows at some point. Now I don't have any. All right, well I know not have any. I have one. There he is. I have one cow. Nothing else. Apparently they're pretty rare because I've literally not seen a single other one. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done with like the shovel part of this 12 a.m. stream. I didn't actually realize it was that late. I've kind of been like in this world for like the last like hour, working on. I mean, you could probably tell what I'm trying to do. But yeah, it's pretty late, I would say. I can show you the map. There's my little map thing that I was gonna make 9 of, and then I realized this is my entire base. It fits in like it probably fits in 2 if you line it up right. Let's see what this looks like now. Ah, yes. It looks even more like stone. Awesome. Yeah. Expanding. I didn't actually like count how many blocks this is, but I mean it looks like it's gonna be it's almost gonna make like a perfect square if you ignore that one part. Yeah, this is a completely solo world. Hold on, let me show you how old this is. So this is when I beat the Ender Dragon. I have a couple signs around the world. I wish I took more of them because I think it's really cool. So here's 2 dragon eggs because this was originally a Switch Bedrock world, and in that version, for some reason, you get 2. I don't know why. And there's a sign, 2019. That's when I started this. Obviously, I haven't played every day since 2019. Probably have way more than this, but it was. I don't know when the exact day, because I mean this is when I killed the dragon, but I don't know when I actually like started the world. I don't know if there's like a way to see that on Bedrock version. I haven't played the Bedrock version of Switch in a while, but yeah. I actually do have like older worlds technically. I do have a world on like this computer that's probably from like 2015 when I was like first started making YouTube videos. But it's nothing. It's like a creative world that I built in like an hour. Here, I have a sign here in my melon farm. The Great Reset. Basically, I stood here and I died and I didn't realize because I was AFK and all my stuff respawned and I had to get all my stuff again. A bookshelf, which it's kind of like a library, which means I basically just keep a bunch of villagers in here. This is probably like my favorite thing I've made on this world is this thing. Like it looks really nice in my opinion. I mean, like as nice as a Minecraft bookshelf can look, you know. I mean, obviously it's not original. Um, Here's my iron farm I made literally yesterday. First time ever making one, probably my last because it was very painful, but it works. Oh wait, what? I don't know how to stop this from happening. Only roses are supposed to go in that, but I'm not sure how to stop that from happening. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, you could tell like what things I made like years ago and which ones I made, you know, rec recently. This is something I made probably a year ago. This is something I think I made uh probably back in like 2022. End Cave, which I never finished, obviously. Um, I like this. This is kind of cozy. Little nice fishing pond. My melon farm that I have villagers in here. It's kind of hard to wake them up, but here's a Christmas tree. I know it's kind of hard to see that as a Christmas tree. This is like one of the first things I ever made in my world. It's actually probably like right after the time I beat the dragon because that's like in November. This is supposed to be like like ornaments and stuff. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna build a Christmas tree because why not? And that's what I made. It's probably like I can't tell if it's like a spruce tree that I edited it or if it's like actually like custom. I really can't tell. Um, if you can't tell, all of this was hollowed out from a forest. So Um, just slow. I made this like an hour ago too. That's what I did. It's cool. Yeah, this is just a single player world that I've just been in for a while. Um, I saw a lot of people's like Minecraft worlds. That's like it's kind of like what people do nowadays. I feel like every time you see people make Minecraft content on YouTube, at least me, it's always like people making like these massive worlds that they've spent like 6,000 hours in. But I feel like when I made this, that kind of like wasn't something people did. Like I feel like it was a lot more common. It's a lot more common nowadays. But back in 2019, I feel like the big majority was like, I mean, I still think it's probably the majority is like, you start a world and then, you get armor, get iron armor. Some people quit there, others will beat the game and then kind of give up. But, I want to make crazy stuff like a bookshelf, and I can't make crazy stuff like a bookshelf if I, reset. Oh, actually, I should show you this. This basic ass building is right next to this. Um, I don't know what I want to turn this into. Like, it's such a important building. Um, uh, what? How? Okay, interesting. Um, I mean, I could make it like an anvil or something because that's what this is supposed to be. It's like a kind of like an armory kind of thing. It's like it's got a bunch of double chests filled with like extra stuff, most of which I probably just stole from villagers at some point. It's also got this like basement area just for like netherite stuff, and I guess totems that I'm not using. You know what? Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna die anyways, but why not? Yeah, this is like I made this like right next to it, and I think it's kind of funny just looking at it because you see it, and it's it's the worst, the two ugliest looking buildings probably on the entire area. And then this next to it, something that clearly took like a lot of effort, and I'm not sure if I want to like keep it that way because I think it is kind of funny, or if I want to like change it. What my current plan is right now, um, is I want to expand this area, right? You can kind of see the, oh god, no, it's fine. I need gunpowder anyway. I want to like kind of expand this area and then make like a giant chest next to it, so I can kind of have like a storage room because I think that's like kind of a big problem right now that I have is I have no, well, I do have storage, but it's so far over there, so far away from everything else. And it's honestly not even that much storage. It's like 10 double chests, and I think they're all full anyways. So, yeah, I want to expand that a little bit. Uh, I know that, and maybe make better food because I'm tired of having to eat these cookies. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you guys. So this is one world. I'm not sure where it would be in all of these. Maybe it's up here actually. Yeah, here it is. So here's a world that I made with a friend. Um, this was also a Minecraft Bedrock world actually that I transferred to Java. And as you can see, I made I made this, um, which was probably the biggest time sink I've ever had playing this game. Um, I'm definitely not gonna make it this big when I want to make something very similar to this, but I don't want to make it this big, obviously. Um, similar idea. I don't know. I think chest room in the shape of a chest is a cool little idea. I like this like little window I have. Yeah, this is a similar idea, you know. Um, but I don't really have space. I mean, I could have space if I put it right there, but I don't want to put it right there. Um, so I'm gonna mine out this entire area just so I can put it like right here. And that's what I was doing when I started stream, basically. I'm just mining this. I'm probably gonna have to heal this stuff because pickaxe not exactly high right now. Although if I keep running into this much coal, it might be fine. Don't have energy to fly now some space. Yeah, I think a chest would look really cool. Um, I had this idea if I could just like I don't know what else I could do because like obviously I have a library in the shape of a bookshelf. I have a chest in the shape like a chest room in the shape of a chest. I'm wondering like what other like giant blocks I could make that I could give like a purpose. Um, I mean, I guess I could make like a furnace room in like the shape of a furnace or something. I mean, there's technically there's infinite possibilities for that. Um, but I don't know how many I could make that would be interesting. Yeah, cookies are so bad. There's the three things I have on this world in mass quantities are bread sometimes, melons and cookies. And melons and cookies are horrible. Um, see, the thing is, um, I was gonna make like a cow, not like a farm, I guess. I mean, just like the basic like you breed a bunch of cows together, right? And then you get the cooked beef from killing them with like fire. Um, the problem is, I only have one cow. What? I have one cow. I don't have two. I'm not sure where. I probably had two at some point. Not sure where they are now. And I haven't even seen a cow like since. So I'm not sure if I'll ever see another one. If I do, I'm gonna have to steal it, I guess. I think I have pigs, but I'm not sure if I have carrots. Maybe that should be something I should look into, actually. Could be a good idea. Yeah, I have like a bunch of random mobs. I have allies. I'm not really even sure what I'm going to use those for, but just in case, we always have them. I'm not sure where this mule came from. I think this is probably something maybe there's an achievement for this on the Bedrock version of the game. I don't really know why I'd have that because that's not a mob I'd like. Oh yeah, I do have two pigs. Okay, maybe I could breed pigs or sheep. Although I don't know. I don't want to rely on sheep. Sometimes like wolves just spawn in here and then kill random amounts of sheep, so I'm not sure if that's something I want to rely on. I'm also not sure how to stop that from happening. That happens like all the time. Um, let's see. Okay, I don't see any carrots. Any at all. Just one. I mean, I doubt any of these random ones would have it. Okay. We might not have any carrots. This might be the one mob we don't have. Or one... It might legitimately be like the one item I don't have for some reason. Like, I even have beetroot. I guess I could... we're gonna kill sheep. We're gonna do it. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly why. It might be because this is like a world that I like converted from Bedrock to Java, and there might be like, there's definitely not everything from there is not exactly like clean because it's not like an official process, right? Oh my god, scared. Okay. But I I don't know, the mob spawning's pretty weird. Which isn't a problem for most mobs, because I have most of them. Cows are not one of those, I guess. Okay. I guess I'll just breed... I don't know. Just breed this random one that has like 1,000,000 for some reason. I think it's because I think they used to be separated, and then I guess I just removed the walls at some point. Oh, that's my first time I've bred animals on this world. Okay, cool. Okay, I guess we'll just we'll leave that running in the background. No, good enough for now. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure like what I want to use all this space for yet, because I mean obviously I have the obviously I have the chest thing in mind. But I'm not sure what I should do after that, to be honest, because you know, it's a lot of space, and I also have that whole area over here that I dug out like literally, I don't know, probably a couple hours ago that I still don't know what to do with. Maybe I'll just expand the melon farm. Because that's where the melon farm is. Although I'm not really using the melon farm as much because I mean my first ooh yeah, okay, let's just go to the end right now before I mess something up. The reason I made the melon farm in the first place was because I used it to get emeralds, but now that I have an iron farm I can also just use iron for that, and it's also a lot easier to just collect instead of having to spend 5 whole minutes farming melons, which is so much time. I know. Chest in a furnace. Yeah, I think a furnace could be pretty cool. Um, Grass block. I need to make a food block. I think that's the two priorities. Storage room, food. I guess if I had to make a third one, I'd say making a better Enderman farm, because the Enderman farm I'm going to right now is not very good. It's good enough. I think it's like, it was on Bedrock, so I think this is like pretty much the only way you could make it. I don't think there's very good Enderman farms on the Bedrock version of the game. But, I've been playing on a world recently, like a survival world that has an actual Enderman farm that someone built that is actually efficient. And, I never knew how much I wanted that until I came to, like, this world, and I have to slap these, like, 3 times before they die. It is just so slow. Yeah, I also hate doing it, but it's unfortunately it's probably as slow and annoying as it is also faster. Yeah, that's the problem with there. Oh yeah, on Bedrock 2, it's like, does Sweeping Edge exist on Bedrock? I'm not sure, but I didn't have Sweeping Edge, so I'd kill these individually. Like you could tell I used to have like campfires and stuff to yeah, I tried experimenting what would be fastest. Oh, the XP's just stuck under there. That's why I wasn't getting any earlier. It's just all under there, I guess. Armadillo XP farm. Yeah, when I was playing Bedrock version I mean, when I started making this world and I was playing Bedrock version, that didn't even exist. That wasn't even in the game. So I just had this really, really inefficient Enderman farm. Which is a little bit more efficient on this version, I guess. Because I think there's just way more of them. Okay. Do I have a firework? I do. Please go away. Thank you. You know, actually, I think the first time I ever streamed this world was actually me building that, rebuilding the Enderman farm. Because when you transfer a world from Bedrock to Java, it kills all the mobs. So I had to rebuild it. Which honestly, I probably should have just rebuilt the whole thing. I was too lazy. Heck, the 360 version. I remember that. I don't even think. I don't know if I ever had a survival world that even made it. Even if there was Enderman farms on the 360 version, if that ever existed, I would never would have had a survival world that made it that far. When I was playing back then, I was like I'll get iron armor, maybe go to the Nether, kill a couple blazes, find a fortress, and then I'll probably just reset if I ever come back. Because I was like 10 years old and I did not have an attention span for that. Okay, what the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, I was. That's right. Just turned in some of my final homeworks ever. Nice. I actually have like a midterm that's due today, actually, not tomorrow, because it is tomorrow now. It's due today. That I have not studied for at all yet. So I'm sure it'll go fine. Graduate this Friday? Nice. Man, everyone's school is like way ahead of me. You're not the only person who said that they had like finals and stuff. I'm like only midway through like my semesters and stuff. Wing it. I'm sure it'll go well. I'm sure that'll go well. You know, it's not a class that I've been doing like I have a good grade, right? Would I say I know everything? No. I'd crumble if anyone questioned me anything. it's, it's like do this right now. Like I'll be I don't know. Like every homework assignment I've turned in for that class so far, because it's a programming class, right? So you have to be like programming stuff. Like I figure out what I'm supposed to do like an hour or two before I turn it in. So like technically I did turn in everything, but it's not like I feel like I mastered anything. Um, which is kind of how I feel like it goes most of the time. I feel like most of the time when you're learning like even like any kind of language, I guess it's like there's this period where like you kind of know what's going on. Like you know a little bit about what's going on, but you're not like a master of anything. And then if you do it enough, it just kind of clicks, and then it just kind of makes sense. So hopefully, that happens before the finals. It's- um, that's what happened the last programming course I took. By the time I was like to the finals, I was like, oh, this is easy. Like I could do this in my sleep. Give me a harder challenge. Right now, it's like I'm back in the loop of like, oh my god, how do you do all this? Even if you fail, you have Minecraft. That is true. I always have this world. Pass or fail, I can always come back here and I can mine out more stone. Can't wait to not do homework anymore for the rest of my life. Yeah, now you just have to work for the rest of your life. Some people say it's better, some people say it's worse. I've personally not done too much work. But I would say it's probably better. I don't know. when I imagine work in school, I definitely imagine like work being more fun, just from the fact that I feel like the stability would make me like I don't know, it would make me feel happier. I feel like, because like if I had like homework and stuff, and I'm doing school, it's like I don't really know exactly how my future's gonna go yet at that point. Like I don't know if I'm gonna get a job. I don't know if the job I'm getting is even gonna be in the same, you know, ballpark of what I'm doing at school right now. What if I decide to change my major or something, right? But if I have like a job and it's like kind of like locked down, I feel like I don't know, I can worry about less, right? Because I don't know. It's not even the fact that it's just like you get money. It's like I don't know, you get money and you don't have to worry about not having money, which is the real downside. Graduating early my senior year, nice. I'm not sure when like my ideal like job would be. I don't know if it would be like during the day or during night. Ideally, my favorite job would be a job I can do at home. Because I don't know. I really like that aspect that there's like a lot more jobs that you can do working from home nowadays. I guess probably like the one good thing that's happened from like the 2020 COVID, right? Is that a lot of companies were like, oh wait, we can just do online for pretty much everything we do, and we don't actually have to make you go in for something that you can totally do literally anywhere else. Because personally, I don't want to have to drive somewhere every day if the job doesn't demand it. Because the thing is, it reminds me of like this one scene um, from this movie Moneyball. Where there's this scene, it's like a baseball movie, right? So the baseball GM, like the guy who controls like the team and the moves or whatever, he flies over to like another team's area. Like he flies from like Oakland to Cleveland to talk about trades for 15 minutes. They get nothing done, and then he walks out. Could you imagine if you had to do that for every single thing you want to do? Like if you ever had to have a meeting with somebody, you have to fly. I don't know. It's just there's so much effort. I feel like so much stuff can just be simplified. At least stuff like that. Because you imagine if every baseball trade you had to fly over and meet with the person you're trading. Is that what people did back then? That's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. If I had a job, it'd be I don't know, something in the realm of computers. That's like what I'm kind of like pursuing right now. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but been working with computers on. It's something that interests me. So I'm not exactly sure what that means in terms of the travel for the baseball thing. It reminds me of these like appointments I have for like doctor's appointments. It's like an appointment where like, okay, here's what you have to. You're just like it's like a 30-minute appointment where they just talk about, oh, what have you been doing? Oh, that's nice. Okay, bye. It's like that could just be like a Zoom call instead of like me traveling like 2 hours to see that, right? Like I don't need to travel 2 hours to be told, oh, everything's going well. Sounds like nothing's changed. Okay, bye. It's like it's like such a useless. It's like you could have just called me, you know? Am I mining on the right layer? Yeah, I am. Okay. It's so much nicer being in range of the beacon, so I don't have to keep walking back into it. I could just I could just turn my brain off and just go up and down. yeah, I don't know. There's a couple like I think I'm either gonna get like a degree in like cybersecurity or like software engineer. Not sure exactly which yet, because the classes you need to take for both of those degrees are very similar. Like they're basically almost the exact same classes. Like you pretty much take the same classes for like both of those. So really, I could flip flop at like any time, depending on what I wanted. And I'm not really sure what I wanted to do yet. Like I thought at first I was like cybersecurity sounds fun, and then I was like, oh well, actually like designing stuff sounds also even more fun. You know, I did a programming class and I was like, oh, this is pretty fun. I could see myself doing something like that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure yet. Is that a beacon? See, that's how that's how I had to do it for a while. That iron farm, that's that behind the bookshelf. I don't know if it's even you can see it from there. Is there like a what is that? Oh, it's the lightning rod. Okay. It's, I forgot I even had that. But yeah, um, I made that iron farm because I didn't actually have enough blocks to make a maxed out beacon. I only had enough for the haste one, which is not enough for insta mining stone, which means this entire area was done without insta mining stone, which which is awesome. Glad to know that I apparently that's probably why I stopped doing this, like expanding very far. Um, Pretty understandable. Yeah, that makes sense. This is exactly what I'm gonna do, pretty much. At least that's the plan. You never know what can happen. What if I one day run into $1 million and then I don't have to do anything? Or what if I one day run into a car, then I really don't have to do anything, right? But ideally, something in computers. I'm not really sure why I have this totem of undying. I'm not gonna die mining stone. It's, I guess we could check on the sheep, you know? Yo, Nerve Marshall, thank you for the follow. I just noticed I don't have alerts for some reason. It's like broken. So I only just noticed. I could breed these again, right? The sheep haven't grown up, but I can still, you know. Okay, there we go. We're gonna run it. I mean, actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mine out this entire area until eventually I run out of the beacon. I'm just gonna remove the beacon and like put it over there because I don't want to have to do the whole running back, running forward. You know, it's just a kind of a big waste of time. A lawyer. I would probably, honestly, I wouldn't actually mind doing something like that. Um, but it's just a lot of work, and that's my big problem. I don't want to do that much schooling for that. I don't want to go to law school. I think it'd be an interesting career because you know it's like kind of like a. I mean, you have no idea what the hell is going to happen. I mean, you could get. I mean, you probably know what's going to happen to be honest, because you're not going to be like working a million different cases, right? You're going to have something in like the realm of what you're doing, but it's like kind of like an interesting. Like nothing's ever no day is really ever the same, which I think is interesting. Yeah, so much schoolwork. It's like I don't know. I was thinking of like okay, I mean a lawyer could be cool, but Oh yeah, you have to do law school, and then you have to do the bar exam, and then you have to do all this other stuff. Nah, I think I'm good. I'm not exactly a. I I wouldn't say. Okay, you know, I kind of am a lazy person. Um, I take the path that's easiest, to be honest, which I think a majority of the time is just kind of like a, it's kind of like a no-brainer. I feel like for me, it's like I don't know when I was offered in school, because I ended up graduating like high school with like more credits than I was offered. I like went in eventually because I was gonna drop one of my classes that I was taking, and they're like, "Oh, wait, you have actually like more credits. You don't have to do another class if you want. I mean, you can if you want to, but I mean, you don't have to." And so I'm like, why would I ever want to? it's, I don't know. It's like, so I was like, okay, I'll just go home early. I'm fine. I don't know. I guess my philosophy is I want to try and get like the most I can out of doing like the least possible, you know? Like, could I get like an A plus in like all my classes? Probably. Do I need an A plus for what I'm doing, like community college? Like, no. So I'm not gonna try for that, you know? I'll just get like B's, whatever, it's fine. Honestly, as long as I'm passing, it's probably fine. Um, I remember in middle school, I was different. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get like good grades. It's middle school. Grades matter more. It's like elementary school. It's like they don't even keep grades. I don't know. You'd have a parent teacher conference, and they'd be like, yeah, your kid doesn't yell at the other kids, so it's fine, and also can do basic math, so you're fine. But then, like, I don't know, when they start keeping track, I was like, oh my god, dude, I gotta try. And then I don't know what happened, but then my language arts class, I just gave up. Like, I don't know why. I I think my parents like kind of expected like a decent bit from me because of like I was pretty crazy in elementary school, right? Like I was going off. I was peaking, right? So like I don't know, when I was going to middle school, they're like, "Oh wow, you should get good grades and stuff." I hated that language arts class so much. It was so annoying. It was like packets of work of something I just was not interested in the slightest. I got like a 27% in like my third quarter. Um, not good. Um, and then ever since then, I've kind of just been like, okay, as long as I pass, I think I'm fine. So that's my new goal, and I think that's kind of what my parents thought as well. It's like, okay, don't do that again. Just actually pass and whatever. Doesn't need to be crazy. Just needs to be, decent. And that's kind of what I've operated on since then, and it's worked. I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that care about like grades, and I guess if you're trying to get into like a good college or whatever, it might be something that matters because I don't know. I think a lot of colleges, I'm like I don't really exactly want to sink a bunch into because I know a lot of them cost a lot of money. I think the really really good colleges, like I think like Harvard and whatever, I think if you get enough to get there, I think they just offer you a scholarship. So it's like kind of the middle ground where like you're not there, but you're also like you know not going to like community college or whatever. Um, I forgot where I was going with this. So I don't know. I wasn't gonna go to like I was just gonna go to community college because it's cheaper. I don't need crazy things for community college. I'm pretty sure they literally accept you no matter what, as long as I don't even know what the requirements are, to be honest. It's like I don't need to worry about grades that much. 85%. I'll just not turn this homework assignment in, like the last one of the year, because it's gonna drop me down to what, like 83. Who cares? Who cares? 83. What's that gonna do for me? Nothing. auto mechanic class, online bookwork. How does that even work? How do you do? That sounds like it would be like a. I mean, I guess I could see how it happens. Like they just explain, what you would do. But that sounds like something that would be very hands-on. It's like something that you definitely want hands-on experience with. My pickaxe is gonna break again. I'm gonna have to go to the very bad Enderman farm again. It's looking a lot better though. It looks a lot better than what it started off as. I don't know if I'll mine like this entire forest because it does go out for a very long time, I think. I think that way it actually like it splits into a river like pretty early. Like I think even just like this area I was cutting out, I had to fill in like a couple water blocks because it was kind of already getting filled up. I need like a crafting table around here so I can make coal. There we go. I actually kind of do need coal. I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what I need it for. I guess torches is really the only thing I want it for. Because, like, I mean, I have enough fuel for anything else in furnaces. But trying to get, like, charcoal is kind of annoying for torches, so... I want to snag as much of this as I can. But yeah, speaking of school and stuff, um, I think I've probably done like every single assignment this this semester, quarter. I think quarter. Yeah, it's a quarter. Um, every assignment is this quarter that's like a homework assignment. I've done like the day before it's due. um, or not the day before it's due, the day it's due. Like if it's something's due at like midnight, May 12th, I'm doing it at like May 12th, 8 p.m. It's um, which isn't great, but I haven't ran into an assignment so far that I haven't been able to do. It's been close. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've had ones that I've turned in like 10 minutes before. I've had a bunch that I've turned in like 30 minutes before, but I haven't had one yet that I haven't been able to get in. Hopefully I can keep it that way tomorrow. I think I have two assignments due tomorrow. I have like a, a midterm, and then I also have just a normal assignment for like a different class that I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even looked at yet. Hopefully it's not very difficult. I mean, I'm gonna do the midterm as a priority anyways. I don't think I have a lot going on tomorrow, so I think it should be fine. I was gonna play like a tournament tomorrow, but I don't think that's happening anymore. Oh, I can make more of these. Nice. It's good because I actually don't know. I mean, I don't have to use fireworks to get out of the end grinder, but it's a lot easier. And as I already discussed, I like the easier road. It's pretty cool how big Minecraft got. I mean, I remember playing this back in like 1.6 or whatever, and even back then it was like already massive, and that was like in 2015, 2014, and it's still cooking. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention this earlier. I made like an overworld nether. I think I saw this in like a Toy Cat video once, and I was like, that's a cool idea. I should do something like that myself. Never really finished it, but it's okay enough to look at. Which one of these is... It's this one. The easy route is, in my opinion, the best route. So why would I do something if it isn't... Like, why would I do something hard when I could do something easy? Unless it's like, I don't know. For the same goal, at least. You know? Like, I guess, if it was to do something hard for something that you actually, like, get something out of, then yeah, of course, you know, it's like, I don't know. I would say mining this entire mountain is kind of difficult. But, like, if it was, like, the same rewards, like, either, like, oh, mine the mountain with a haste 2 beacon, where you can insta-mine the stone, or mine it with a diamond pickaxe, that doesn't even have efficiency, it's like, of course, you would take the easy route, right? It's a no-brainer. Yeah, see, this is exactly how I felt when they told me you don't have to take another class. I'm like, why would I do that when I don't need to? It sounds like a scam. Kind of banking that there's just going to be experience sitting down there, and then I can just walk into it and get like 1,000,000. Wouldn't mind some extra levels either, to be honest. So yeah, I could get that class. Do I need it? No. And that was so confusing to me because the classes, because I went to like an alternative school in like high school, and it was a little bit different. The classes were like, you get 3 classes, and they were 2 hours each. So that class that I was taking that I didn't need was 2 hours. I was like, why would I take this 2 hour long thing, um, when I can just, you know, go home? It was like at the very end of the day too, so it'd be like after lunch, I'd just go home. It's like, yeah, I'd like to go home at lunchtime. That is something that interests me. Yeah, I remember like I don't remember if it was my mom or if it was like the teacher's like, oh, yeah, you can still take it, and they're like, yeah, you can do it. And it's like, why? No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna play Minecraft or whatever I was playing at the time. I don't think it was Minecraft. I think it was like Mario 64. I was like speed running at the time. It's like I'm just gonna go home and do not that. God, this is so bad. It's actually so bad. Like this is the worst. This is the worst Enderman farm, and it's the only thing I have access to. It's so bad. It's like I can't even like not only just killing the Enderman, but I also like pick up the XP like before I can even switch to like my pickaxe. I swear, after I finish this like storage thing, and maybe the food supply, because I mean after I finish the storage thing, I don't think I'll need, you know, this much XP for anything besides my pickaxe. I am reworking this farm. Oh my god, what? Go away. I'm definitely reworking this. This is ridiculous. Here's the obsidian pillar I mined out to make the floor of my armory, I guess I guess you would call it. Not sure what happened to that gateway. That might that might be another one of those like Java Bedrock like world things. I think I did have to like re-kill the dragon to get these ones to spawn in. I don't know if you can tell. It's been a while since I played this world. Um, so I don't remember. It's like a 6-year long survival world. I don't remember everything that's going on. Oh, it's lightning. My favorite. Okay, I only have 2 of these. Okay, hold on. We could probably kill a couple of these now. Should I kill them now? Or should I just keep growing until I have like a massive amount? Because I mean like I could kill now just to get food. I could also just actually I don't know. Was that the last cookie I had? We might be completely out of food. Shulker boxes are just... Oh, we have 2 melon slices. I think there's got to be more cookies somewhere. Um, I'm not really sure where I grabbed them from the first time, but I do know all the chests that I've been to, so... Oh, here we go. Here we go. Raw salmon. Is there villagers that sell food? Did these farmer guys sell anything good? Oh, here's probably where I got the cookies from. Oh, wait, these guys sell golden carrots. Wait. Wait. So that's like an emerald per golden carrot? Oh, wait, pumpkin pie. Wait, what the hell? 4? Wait, how much does pumpkin pie give you? Wait, that's crazy. Okay, no, we're good. We're good on food. What the hell? That's broken. What? Wait, hold on. Let's scam these guys real quick. Let's just see how much this gives me. Okay. 50, 51, stacking 31. Okay, I think we solved the food problem. Oh my god. I'm not really sure where pumpkin pie ranks on the hierarchy of Minecraft foods, but it can't be worse than cookies and melons, so... I think that healed like 2.5 hunger bars. Um, so maybe it could even be more. I know, I'll have to find out. Oh my god, this is so good. Dude, I don't have to worry. I don't have to walk around my world with like half my health bar anymore because like eating melons is so inefficient that it like literally doesn't regen you health half the time. Because you run out of hunger before it can. Okay, well, okay. I guess the sheep can live for now. Yeah, finally got better food. Yeah, that's a crazy trade. I like that doesn't make any that doesn't make any sense for me. 1 emerald for 4. I mean, that's probably like with the intention that you're not, you know, trapping villagers in boxes and trading mass amounts of emeralds for iron golems that you have just walking into lava constantly. But that's what Minecraft's all about. So I don't know how they didn't see that coming. 1 for 4 is crazy. I can understand if it was like I thought it would be like the other way around. I thought it'd be like you get 4 emeralds and then they give you 1. Like the golden carrots was like 1 for 1. No, 1 for 4. Like what? That's crazy. I probably should go to sleep. I'm not scared of mobs, but it probably would make this more annoying. So I should make some mob farms. I really want to make a creeper farm. Uh, because the only gunpowder I get for these fireworks is from killing like the random creepers that keep showing up while I'm mining this. Which I mean, it works. Um, but you know, in a long-term world like this, probably would be nicer just to make, I don't know. I've never really been a big farms person. It's never really something I've been that interested in making in Minecraft. Mostly because I was never really a big survival person. I was like a Minecraft PvP type of person growing up. I played a ton of Minecraft PvP. So survival was never really something that I did a whole lot of because when you play Minecraft PvP, you're playing on like 1.8, which is like 10 versions behind. No, it's more like 13 versions behind at this point. So I mean, it's like, I don't know. I've seen everything in Minecraft 1.8 survival. Um, so I never really got into survival until like a lot later. So I've never really built a lot of farms. But I am a lot more interested in it. Because if I'm going to be playing this world for more than 7 years, I probably should make it not completely painful to do like half the things in the game. Yeah, top 3 worst foods. Cookie, melon, berry. I think I've legitimately been surviving on all 3 of those for the past like couple days. Okay, well hold on. Let's see how much pumpkin pie gives you. 4? That gives you 4? I am never I am never gonna have problems with food ever again. That's that's that is that is such a weird lopsided trade. That is like actually one of the most broken trades ever. What? That is ridiculous. Who who put that in and thought it was a good idea? That's, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. How do you even make pumpkin pie? I actually don't know. Can I see? Surely I have the recipe. I've picked up a pumpkin at some point. Pumpkin, sugar, and egg. Could you imagine ever making this outside of like I that's never something I'm gonna make unless I'm buying it from a villager. That's too many things to have to go and grab. I can just turn melons into pumpkin pie. Or iron into pumpkin pie. I actually never knew that was like that good of a food source. I've never used pumpkin pie in my life. Like, I don't know, it's just one of those food items that's like kind of like so out of the way. Like you have to be like really specific if you're gonna make that. It's never something I made. I didn't know it was that good. What the hell? Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's make some coal blocks. I have so many coal blocks now that we're actually getting to more than a stack of coal blocks. Which I guess is good. Yeah, this is like my first ever attempt at like a long world. It was kind of hard for me to come back because like I didn't know where like almost anything was. And also, the last time I played this world, hold on, let me show you actually. So over here, this is my melon farm. This is, where I got my emeralds. There's a sign here. 3/21/2024, Great Reset. Basically what that means, I was standing here AFKing with all my netherite, all my shulkers, waiting for my melons to grow, and I just AFK'd here. Uh, and this wasn't as big as it was before. Like, I think the fences probably extended out to like right here. And so a skeleton came and shot me and killed me while I was AFK, and I didn't notice until like hours later, and all my stuff was gone. So I had to redo everything, and then I didn't know like even what stuff I had really when I came back to my world. I was like, I don't even know what gear do I even have anymore after that happened. So like the first couple days coming back to my world is literally just making all this stuff, right? Because I mean, this was already here, but I had to make like all this other netherite stuff. But now that I'm kind of back into it, it's like I don't know. I don't know how I would never not come back to this world now. It's like if I don't think I could ever make another survival world ever again. If I ever play survival, I'm definitely just playing this. Yeah, it was kind of nice to have like getting the aspect of like getting back all the like the tools and stuff because like when you play a survival world for so long like this, like the stuff I did like 5 years ago to get those tools, like I don't really remember it as well, so they don't really mean as much to me, and it's like I don't know, it's easier to kind of get like disassociated, I guess, from it. But like when I have that experience, I have oh okay, I have to go back, I have to get all these books and whatever, right? And enchant all this stuff and go to the terrible Enderman farm like 15 different times and wait for like 10 minutes because it's such a bad Enderman farm, you know? At that point, it's like, okay, now I'm back in it now. I grinded hard for this stuff. And that means a lot more to me than the stuff I grinded hard for like 6 years ago. So now I actually have like a conscious memory of that stuff. This is also just the feeling of is like, I don't know. I guess when I spawned in with a bunch of stuff, it's just kind of like the, oh wow, it's like I didn't work hard for this. Even though like I technically did, like years ago, right? Back when like back in 2019, I don't even know. Besides like the pandemic or whatever, I don't even know what other events happened since then. Um, but yeah, back a long time ago, it's like I don't even remember. So I guess it feels nice to not be like carried by like my old stuff from like a long time ago, which is a weird thing to say because it doesn't make a lot of sense. Because either way, I'm still doing the same thing. I don't know. This I do really like I feel like I've only been playing this world again for like 3 days, but like I made the iron farm, which I made the iron farm and I made all this stuff, which is really all I've done. But it feels like a lot because you know the farm got the beacon, and now I could do this. Which, holy crap, dude! If I had to do this with haste one, I wouldn't do it. Like I literally wouldn't do it. If I couldn't insta mine all these stone, I would not be doing this. This is. I wonder how long this would take. Yo, thank you, Mew Guns, for the follow. Sorry, my alerts are. They're not. I was gonna say delayed. That's not the right term at all. Don't work is the the only way I can see is when I look the top left, which I forget sometimes. I think one thing I want to do more is I want to make like more signs in my world for like to date more stuff because I really like that sign over there by the dragon egg, which is out of render distance, I guess. You know, which says 2019, right? I think that's cool because I could look at that and I could be like, oh wow, back in 2019 I killed the dragon. But it's like I don't have a lot of other stuff in the world for that. I kind of want to make more. I did actually make another one today because I did the Star Trader advancement, and I mean you can't see it from here. That's the blocks out of iron because I have a million of it now. It has a sign that says when I did it. 'Cause I don't know. I think things like that are kind of cool to look back at. Like right now, it's like oh, I just got Star Trader. Who cares, right? It's like a random advancement that I'll probably never look at ever again. Let's be honest. But back in like 5 years or whatever, when I'm looking at this world, I can be like, oh wow, that's when I did this, and I don't know. It's cool to me at least. Hardcore. Hardcore's fun. I've done hardcore a couple times. Basically the way I do hardcore is I think the way most people play survival Minecraft, where they beat the game and then they kind of stop playing. That's kind of how all my hardcore runs have went. I did one stream. This was like months ago, or way more than months ago. I think I did one stream where I played hardcore. I just did a whole stream for like 3 hours. I played hardcore till I beat it, and I don't really know why I did that, to be honest. But it was fun. Enjoyed it. Oh, look out. I love the like the visual of progress. Like um because over there, that fence, that's where it ends. That's where we're done. I like that we're like next to the bookshelf now. It's pretty neat. I wish I made a sign like the first time I loaded the world. Okay, hold on, let me get some gunpowder. Yeah, I really like the bookshelf. I mean, the design isn't exactly mine, to be fair. I think it's 16 by 16. I think. I'm not exactly sure. Let me just one, two, three. Yeah, 16. I'm assuming it's 16, like top. Not sure exactly where. Um, yeah, I didn't want it to be like massive like that Minecraft chest from earlier, because that took like weeks. I didn't want it to take weeks, especially when you're using like this amount of wool. It's just not. I think when I put my shield here, I like accidentally somehow put the shield from my inventory in here. I didn't know you could do that. It's weird. Yeah, it took a while. I think I remember. I still remember exactly what I was doing when I made this. I was listening to sports podcasts from a team I don't even watch because I was that's what I was doing. I was watching. I was listening to football podcasts from a team I don't even watch while building a bookshelf. Because why not? What else are you supposed to do? Yeah. I want to build a lot more though because I feel like for how long I've had this world, it really doesn't show. I mean, like there's cool stuff in it, right? But if I told you I've had this world for 6 years, and this like little rectangle is like all I have. It's like, I don't know. It's not that impressive, to be honest. I want to make a bunch more like crazy stuff. Because right now it's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It looks pretty impressive. I want to make it into one day where it's like, whoa. You know? Oh, I'm too far away from the beacon now. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to rebuild that. Because I'm not doing that back and forth and that back and forth. Oh, oh my god. Okay. Um, I don't want the iron blocks to fall into the cactus, but I don't exactly care that much. Not exactly a resource that I'm you know. Oh wait, I'm not picking up any of these apparently. Not exactly a resource I'm like dying to have right now. Too much of it. Not exactly sure what the plan is like after this. I could work on like I mean, I think farms are probably the first thing I want to do. I could work on like the overworld nether that I started, but just never really finished. That could be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna take this before I start mining this so it doesn't fall on a cactus. I think one thing I want to do in this world is get like all the advancements. Because I mean, there's a lot that I don't know. I've done a lot of achievement hunting in like Bedrock version. Oop, it's a wandering trader. But I've never really done a lot of advancement hunting on like Minecraft besides like, the basic ones that came with the game like, a million years ago, which are like pretty easy. Like I think I have like all of those right now, except for like the zombie villager one maybe. So I think maybe getting those could be fun. Now usually I'm the same. I like watching other people do stuff while I do something similar. Um, either I watch stuff or I listen to something. I like listen. I was mining out like a big area in Minecraft the other day on like a server, and I was just listening to like a podcast like the whole time. And I'm not even really like a podcast person. Like I don't usually listen to podcasts, but I don't know. I just need something in the background. Pale hanging moss. I don't know how far I'd have to go to even find a pale garden in this world, because I don't even know like how much of this has been generated. Yeah, I don't think that's weird at all. I'm gonna assume we have enough iron blocks. I'm not really sure where I can put this, because I can't put it here, obviously. I mean, I guess I could build it like in the air over here. Um, I don't really have anything. It's just doing this. It's fine. It's, you know what? On top of this tree. Why not? it's gonna be kind of weird to do while also trying to get rid of the tree, but oh my, I'm not placing these good. I hate building like these beacons in like the air. It's so much easier on the ground, but it's a lot more convenient in the air. It's 9 by 9, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, me too. Especially when it's something like I don't know. Like if I was doing what I'm doing like right now, like this you know, mining out the entire oh wow, I'm gonna be one iron block short. That's so sad. Do I have any others? Like just in a shulker somewhere? I don't know, I think all these shulkers are just filled with dirt, to be honest. Okay, now we don't have any. Well, thankfully, not that far away. Yeah, I gotta fix this at some point. What I need? I needed like 10, I think. Ooh. Oh my, dude. Yeah, whatever, I'll waste another one. Not exactly a... Wait, I just realized, do I even have an ore to activate this with? I might have to go back down again. Oh, I didn't need 10. Oh, never mind. No, we're good, actually. I brought extra by accident. Hell yeah, dude. God, I can't believe I used to play Minecraft in a way where I'd literally never get to use a beacon. Like, this thing is so nice. Mario 64 ROM hacks. I don't even know what Mario 64 ROM hack. Maybe I do some like garbage like chaos or something. That could be fun. I don't know why I'm walking all the way over here. There's literally a bed right here. Oh yeah, I was growing trees because I need to get a beehive. 'Cause I think I probably had a beehive at some point on this world. I don't know where it is anymore. Oh yeah, I have the beds in the shulker. I keep forgetting I have those because they're just beds that I had in here that I mined up. I don't know where to put these. Put them in this. So I don't know. I keep forgetting that those exist. Let's do this. Interesting. Not sure exactly what I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with these caves. Like, do I want to just fill these up? Right now, they like probably one of the few spots on this place that mobs can actually spawn. So I'm expecting there's gonna be like a million in here every time I go in. I think filling this one up like fully would probably take like longer than it would take to mine out an entire another area. So I don't think I'm gonna do that because this looks pretty big. Yeah, look at that. Look at how many mobs. Look at how many mobs there are there. Alright, here we go. You know, this is why I have a totem, you know. This will be fine. Oh my god. You know what? That's fine. How far does this go? Oh my god, it just never ends. Oh, actually, there's a... Apparently, I've been down there before. How'd I kill you? Pumpkin pie is so good. What the hell? Why have I never heard of this before? Like, that's such a good food source for, like, me never hearing that it's ever good. Oh, well, what a shame. It's, oh, wait. Oh, wait, I do have gunpowder in my inventory. I was gonna say, these are a lot of creepers for me to not have any gunpowder for. You hear the villagers from up there? Changed my name to Lappy MC. I have been playing a lot of Minecraft. Yeah, this might be a fruitless venture. Like, this might literally never end. Okay, that one ended at least. Okay, that does lead up there. Happy team. It is kind of funny how my name is like Lappy64. And I probably played like one 64 game on this channel. And it was not even really for that long. I still should make like a video out of that. Because I still have all those files. Yeah, I like lighting all those areas up because the next time I go down there, I'm sure there's gonna be like one area that I didn't light up. There's gonna be like 15 mobs there because it's the only place they can spawn. I think I have my world in like easy mode right now. I should turn it to hard. Not like it really matters. Probably gonna have to buy another shovel. I think my favorite part of this is like it's just satisfying to look at, to be honest. Like I could just do all this. I don't know. It's like it's very simple, and I've probably done this like 50,000 blocks at this point, but I don't know. It just feels like I'm playing creative mode. It just never gets old. Yeah, Haste 2 is carrying right now. Pumpkins, yeah. Time to buy another throwaway shovel. Villagers might be like the best, the most annoying thing to set up, but like the best thing to have. I don't know why this one's called Golden. Where is the one that sells the shovel? It's you, isn't it? Just put this in here for now. Like, it probably took days. I think I didn't cure a zombie villager to get the villagers. I think there's a village all the way over there, and I think I'm not sure what I did. I think I took like a minecart or something, and I'd like bring them all the way to this house. Whatever I did, it was probably a lot more effort than it was worth, but it worked. And you know, villagers are so broken. It's very nice. I don't know, it's like one of those things that it's like I feel like I didn't really realize was so good until I like used it the first time, and I was like, wow, how could you ever play the game without this? Like, how could I ever play the game without having like 70 different diamond armor pieces just sitting in an armory because I can just trade for them for melons, you know? It's so crazy. I don't even know like if I want to pick up this iron. I think what I've been doing with the iron is I've been silk touching it because you know, mining it with fortune isn't really worth it anymore because it's like iron's so useless. I'm just gonna get rid of that. Iron ore is more rare, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Maybe I'll use it in like a build or something. I remember on a well, I don't remember. Well, I mean, I guess technically I do remember because it is in my mind. I didn't have to think very hard to remember it. It's like I've been playing on a server with a bunch of people recently, and one of the things I have is I was mining out this like massive underground area, and I run into a lot of deep slate diamond ore, and I don't need it at all because I have everything I'd ever need diamonds for. So I have way too many diamonds. So I made a deep slate diamond ore beacon, like a full like 9x9 like that kind of beacon out of just deep slate diamond ore. Just because why not? It was kind of funny. Um, and even after I made that, I still had like another stack and a half. More deep slate diamond ore that I didn't need. Oh yeah, I can make a giant iron ore. It's true. Maybe that's just what this area is going to be. It's just an area full of giant stuff. Maybe that's the plan. It's like I probably should just sleep right now, but it's like that's so satisfying. It's like I don't want to stop. I think I should probably just buy another shovel now. Probably not worth going out there when I know it's just gonna break. Which one is it? I actually had to make another toolsmith because the toolsmith was actually the villager I took up to the height limit for the Star Trader thing, and then while I was trying to break the block under him, somehow I broke the boat that he was in, and he fell all the way to the bottom. So I had to make another one of those. I don't even know how that happened. Shulker box full of shovels. That could be something I could do. I'd have to get a lot more emeralds than I have right now, though. The thing is, you can only get 3 diamond shovels per, like, you know, villager refill. So I could only get, like, 6 per day. So I'd have to wait a while before I could get a full box. I have a couple, like, extra diamond shovels in that armory thing. I have, like, 6 or something, but none of them have, like, efficiency, so they wouldn't be able to, like, insta-break this. I could, like, de-enchant them and enchant them now, because now I have, like, a bunch of levels, because I went to the Enderman farm. But it's probably more effort than it's worth, to be honest. Um, I do want to keep a lot of this dirt, because obviously I'm going to need it to put in the ground, because that's what this whole area is. So I do want to grab as much of this as I can. My inventory wasn't so full, it's gonna be a lot easier. Oh, oh wait, no, get rid of spider eyes. I have enough leads. It's fine for that. No, I don't even have a bow yet. I think that's one of those things I died with. When I died with all my stuff that I just haven't made again. I mean, bows are, like, cool, but they're not, like, a necessity, I feel like. The only thing, like, I would kill with bows are, like, skeletons and creepers. And creepers I want to kill with my sword anyways, because it's like, you know, I want the looting. I want the gunpowder. Okay, that's probably as much dirt as we're gonna get. Only use a bow for the Ender Dragon fight. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Actually, hold on. Make this, like, 2 blocks wider. Oh, well, that didn't last very long. Because I want to have, like, an extra little, like, buffer for, like, my walls. Oh. Interesting. It's nice to have sometimes for those, the times where it's like, ooh, hey, look. Perfect. More ore that I need. I just like it for the times where it's like you see a mob, like, in the distance that's, like, gonna be annoying. And take it out, like, ahead of time. But it's like, I don't know, that's such a rare occurrence. um, that it's like, I don't know. It's kind of thing, like, when you get this far, like, with this much, like, armor, it's like, I don't know, the mobs that spawn in the overworld are nothing. I'm gonna have to make a bow eventually for, like, the achievements and stuff, but for now, it's fine. This part might be harder to do than the rest. I want to place the cobblestone walls first, to be honest. Do I have any in like my shulker? I feel like I gotta have some somewhere. Oh, that's stone brick walls. That's not quite the same thing. Not sure which. I think it's this one. 11. Awesome. That's a lot. Pretty sure there's some like in this chest. This one? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's put these blocks of coal in here for now. I've never really been a big fence person, but I remember watching this. I mean, you've probably seen this video. I feel like most Minecraft players have at least heard or seen this video at least once. The Luke the Notable original 100 days hardcore video. I remember in that video, he surrounded his entire base with like this just to be like safe. But I think it also just kind of looked nice. So I was like, what if I do that in my world? And so that's where this whole cobblestone fence thing kind of originated from. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain. I want to fill in all this up because I don't want it like, I don't know. I just feel like I want to fill it up. I feel like it's weird if like I mined a block, right? And I just fell into like a random cave that just exists for some reason. Do I have any more like cobblestone just laying around? I don't think so. Andesite, you know, that's good enough. That's basically cobblestone. I think we're probably good now. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll deal with that later. I just want to mine forward as much of this as I can. I'm not sure how much more I'll do of this today, because it is 2 a.m. I think I might just like finish like the fence for now. Because that part is pretty much almost done. And then after that, I might go to sleep maybe. She ran out of cobblestone walls, okay. Never thought that would happen. This guy's still here. Yeah, I like the idea of walls. It reminds me of it makes me feel like I'm playing like Clash of Clans or something. I'm like surrounding my whole base and walls. Do I have a stone? I don't know where my stone cutter is. Hopefully it's just down here. Yeah, okay. I think that's probably going to be enough to finish this. I hope. Hold on, let's see. Curious, what does this look like now? Uh, okay, kind of looks the exact same. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if this will update because I'm so far away. Yeah, no, that's not update at all. Well, yo, do you mind? All right, let's bring this over. I think that could be fun. I don't know. It gives me this feeling of like progress, you know, which is kind of what like this entire area is. You know, it started off as just like a random area in the forest that I like kind of cleared out a little bit, and now it's kind of turned into this like massive project that. Oh, actually, I don't need to break that. I don't know what I'm doing. That debatably is probably more effort than it's worth. That it's turned into at this point, but you know when I go to like a I don't know when I went to like build limit or whatever, I look down, it's like it just looks so cool to look at. And honestly, that's kind of just what Minecraft's about, you know. I have to like mine this part still, because I want it to be like I want it. I don't want like mobs to just be over here and fall in. But I think I'll actually I don't know. So I'd probably do it when I bring the haste beacon back over here. But then I remember I also I don't know. And there's not really anything in here that's like gonna die, right? Like half my villagers are in an iron door house. The other half are in a bookshelf like a million miles away. Um, let's clear a little bit of this. Yeah, it's the nice little simple stuff. Wait, hold on. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Bam, easy clap. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta appreciate the simple things. You know, not everything has to be like crazy, right? Um, it's not to say that everything can't be crazy. You know, you can make crazy stuff. The simple things are nice. It's kind of like one of the cool things. I mean, you could build literally anything. If you want, you could build a 5-story mansion. You can also make a house out of like literally the first 3 things you make in the game. Or you can make a giant bookshelf, which takes probably more effort than it's worth just to house a couple librarian villagers, but am I seriously? I'm out that many. Okay, you know what? Get this. At the end of the day, it's all about what I want, so let's see. Oh, yes, this looks so much better on the map now. This, every part of this map looks ugly still. Once I get the actual grass in, I'm sure it's going to look a lot better. Oh my god, it's massive. And then I have to expand this area too, because I mean this area didn't exist before yesterday. When I made the iron farm. I just didn't have like any space to put it. I have to fix this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, to be honest. Maybe I'll just keep it there. Build around it, maybe. Maybe I'll make a giant fish. That could be the next. Maybe the next thing I make. Just a, I don't know, maybe not a giant fish. Maybe like a fish like pixel art over the pond or something. I mean, I have the wool to do it. Get back the shield before I forget about it forever. Or maybe that's one of the things. You know, I could put it in here, and then like 5 years later, I could be like, oh yeah, that's when I accidentally put my shield on the item frame during that live stream. I mean, it's not like I'm running out of materials to make shields with. It's, I'm, I think I'll be fine in the shield economy. It would actually be nice to expand this place because these fences like don't combine. That's why there's just dirt blocks here. It's very weird how that works. Like, I always thought this was weird. These would walk through these. It's kind of funny looking. Right? I don't even remember the last time I traded with this guy. I remember when this is when I got emeralds from fishing. The fastest way to get emeralds in the entire game. You fish for 3 hours and maybe you'll have enough for like, I don't know, 20 emeralds. That's very time efficient. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple trades for some emeralds. And then I'll probably call it a night. Oh yeah, here's my... I'm working on this so far. This is my ore shulker box. Which I've definitely added a lot more to today. Not a lot in it right now. Just like this, maybe. That's probably good enough. This... Yeah. What's this? Lava bucket for emerald. That's such a good trade. It's so good I don't even want to do it. God, how many emeralds do we have now? Oh, just 60. Okay. That's not bad. Considering how many diamond shovels I've probably bought today, like probably like at least 12, it's pretty good. Now here's the other diamond shovels. Here's a bunch of diamond hoes that I have. I mean, most of these just come from trading, to be honest, when I was like leveling up the villagers. Yeah, I think it's good to have a bunch of backup stuff. Oh, here's another shield and an item frame. Awesome. I don't have the mace yet. I need to get one of those. But I don't know how far out I'm going to have to go to find a trial chamber in this world. Okay. Well, that's probably it for now. That's fun though. Um, Why does that not work? Just get on top of this, I guess. Yeah, Minecraft's awesome. I mean, this was a forest before this stream, and now it's nothing. It's just ruins. But that's someone else's problem. That's not my problem right now to fix this. It's going to be probably not tomorrow me's problem either, because I'm gonna have to do my midterm the day after tomorrow me's problem. I'll probably get on and finish this. Maybe I'll even make an outline for my chest that I'm gonna build, so I can finally have a damn storage place in this world. Okay, I'm gonna head out. I If I was gonna stream this again, I'd probably stream it the day after tomorrow. Um, so I'd be on the lookout for that. But thank you to everyone who came by. GG's. And I will go to sleep. See y'all later.